YouTube channel and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, I am Jemmy and this is Jemmyfoodie, and in this channel we share content about food, information about food. So if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe so that you do not miss all this goodness that we share in this episode. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how I made soft pumpkin layered chapatis. If you have watched our chapati video before, uh, today's video is similar to that, but today I'm going to use pumpkin for our chapatis. It's another way to pack your chapatis with nutrients, and including pumpkin in your chapatis reduces the ratio of weight that you will take in your chapatis. So they are more nutritious, they are more healthier, they are very sweet, they look so good. Come with me and let's do this. So for the pumpkin chapatis, we have all-purpose wheat flour. We have a bunch of boiled pumpkins. You can use butternut. We have warm water. I've learned that using warm water gives you better results than using cold water. We have vegetable oil and a teaspoonful of salt and 4 tablespoonfuls of sugar. Now we will go ahead and start making our dough for our chapatis. First we will add our sugar, add salt, mix, then add your oil. Make sure you have added enough oil to your flour before making your dough. Enough oil also helps in making your chapatis soft. So properly mix in your vegetable oil so that it blends with the flour properly. Then now we're going to prepare our pumpkin. I boiled my pumpkin with the peel. You can remove the peel before you boil your pumpkin, but this is how I did it. I'm going to remove the peels from the pumpkin, then mash them before I add them to the flour and make our dough. I had some slice of pumpkin that remained, and I felt that why not add it and use it with the rest of the pumpkin. I do not have an exact measure or ratio of the pumpkin that you should use, but it's not the main ingredient for your chapatis, so do not overdo it. Our pumpkin is fully mashed, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to the flour and mix it and start now kneading our dough. Knead your flour until there is no more sticking to your hands. If your dough is still sticky, Sprinkle some flour to it and keep kneading until there's no more sticking to your hand. Our dough is coming through so well. I really love the color that our pumpkin has given the dough. Now add your oil, your vegetable oil, to the surface of the dough, then knead it in. Then your dough will be ready. So you will knead in the oil and then cover your dough. Leave it to settle for 30 minutes. This also gives your chapatis time, your dough time to rest, and makes your chapatis soft. Do not rush into making your chapatis once you're done making your dough. This is also a secret to soft chapatis, as we said in our previous chapati video. Yes, this is the way to do it. We've now given enough time to our dough for it to rest. Now we're going to go ahead and work on it, and now start rolling out and cut the chapati balls and roll out our chapatis and cook them. Our dough is really soft. This is what you should expect. Sprinkle some flour on your working surface, on the dough as well, and then start rolling it out. Once you're done rolling out the dough, apply a generous amount of oil on the surface of the dough and spread it evenly. This is where you create your chapati layers. When you're rolling your balls and cook your chapatis, your oil in between the layers defines now the layers very well. So you should ensure that you put enough oil to your dough to ensure that you get very nice layers. Now you're going to go ahead and cut medium-sized strips, not very thin. You can also gauge how this with the size of your pan. Do not make too big balls. Make medium-sized balls. My chapati pan is a bit large, so I'm going to cut out the strips into that are a bit medium-sized, then roll them into balls for our chapati. Roll your strips like this with the oiled part on the inside. Our balls are ready to start cooking our chapatis. So what we'll do is we will roll out our chapatis into our balls into chapatis. And first I'm going to go ahead and start heating my chapati pan. Here's my chapati pan, guys. It has a lot of experience. I've been using it for a number of years, so do not comment badly. So I'm going to roll out the chapati, then preheat. I usually start by preheating the rolled out chapati. I preheat all the balls, all the rolled out chapatis now, before I start adding oil and cook them now for the final step. once your pan has properly heated, place your chapati in your pan, and this is now the step where we preheat our chapatis first. Remember, we are not adding any oil. After preheating, we're going to go ahead now and add oil to our chapatis. Using a spoon, I add the oil bit by bit and then spin the chapati around so that the oil properly gets to all the sides of the chapati, and allow it to cook properly. Flip the other side and cook it as well, adding oil. Then I'll do the rest. I'll do the same for the rest of the chapatis. And look how our chapati is nicely cooking. This is what you should expect. Yeah, and ensure that you've added enough oil so that your chapatis are soft, but do not overdo it. Do not put too much oil. Always check if your chapati is ready before you flip it or remove it from your pan. We have chapatis a lot in this household, and the way I'm spinning them, oh my goodness, it's like I'm a pro now. And it's a very nice and interesting way to make chapatis with pumpkin, now that especially in our household, we have chapatis a lot. So introducing a new way of doing it by adding pumpkin will make it interesting even for your kids, for your family. So try it. Our chapatis are now ready. We're going to go ahead and we are done with all of them. Now we're going to go ahead and cover with some aluminium foil before before we serve them. And this is very interesting and important knowledge, especially now that we're going into Christmas and this is the festive season. uh, for your information, this video goes up in December 2021, so this is a festive season and people are having food and a lot of food, so it's a nice way to cook chapatis for your people. Let them remember your chapatis when they go back to their places after now your Christmas meeting or wherever you're meeting. If you're cooking chapatis, try the pumpkin chapatis. You will not go wrong and people will sing your name the whole season. Yeah, and our chapatis have come along so well. Look at the layers that we have achieved. They are so soft. I absolutely love them and I hope that my people will love them too. You can also try this recipe. You can try having pumpkin chapatis. I really love them. Even the look of them, it's so interesting and so it calls you, it tells you have more than one, have two, have three, but do not eat a lot. Eat responsibly, guys. Okay, guys, and that has been it. And now here are our pumpkin chapatis. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for the love. If you have not subscribed, kindly do so and let us grow together. Thank you, foodies.